Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another beautiful day here at Rose Cottage Acres. We are definitely in the fall. It's about 48 degrees. So I am working on my lemongrass because this is pretty much its last chance.
Poppy says hi. Oh, Poppy really says hi. Did I say your name? Sit. Can you sit? Her tricks this morning. She is very scruffy and she's going to get a bath and a haircut this weekend. Just a quick little reminder, if you have anything that's clay or anything else that's made of this kind of breakable material, you're going to want to gather it all up and take it in for the winter, because the freezing and thawing cycles as the water gets inside them will actually cause them to crack. And I had a beautiful pot that I didn't take inside one year and it was completely ruined. So definitely remember to do this chore pretty quickly if you are in any of the areas that are dropping down into freezing temps. So I actually already cut this yesterday. I didn't think about filming the cutting part, but basically you can see I cut as close to the ground as possible without completely getting into the roots of the plant. But you can actually also take them off by just pulling them off like that, and you break a piece of the root when you harvest it that way. I didn't feel like damaging the plant because I am digging it up and overwintering it. Now you do have to dig it up if you are not in zone 9 or 10. It will die. It's a tropical plant. So I just chopped all the stems off that were big enough to bother with, and now I am digging it up. It has a substantial root ball. I thought I could start with that little shovel. No way. So come back with a bigger shovel to dig it up. So here he is, all potted up and ready to go. And I will keep him in the garage and hope it doesn't get too cold for him in there, because I just don't have room in the house. And I'm not planning to heat the potting shed this winter. My mom actually asked me yesterday if the quail were still there. They absolutely love their little house and their habitat, but they hide back behind the corner, or they go around in the back, and you just don't see them. They blend in so well with the earth. But yeah, there they are in the back corner. They just don't like to be seen or bothered, and they're very, very happy in their little place. Now that I've harvested the lemongrass, it is time to prep it. So you don't want really the whole thing. You can save the leaves that are in good shape and dry them for tea, but primarily lemongrass is grown for the bottom 5 inches or so of the stem. Not the green part, but the nice tender part inside. So I start by stripping off the extra leaves, these outer things. It's kind of almost like cleaning an onion. So you get off all the tough outer stuff, and then you're left with a very tender inside section. And some of them kind of brown when they're cut, but it's still okay. So you can see I cut the little brown part off. It was just, I left them sit out overnight. My hands are dirty from potting up the remaining lemongrass part. I let it sit overnight and it had discolored a little, but you can see inside it's fine. This is the portion that you'd want. Maybe I cut it a little long because you can see that's getting a bit green. Now you can chop it into very small bits and have it ready to go, or you can just freeze this whole section. When a reed is really thin like this one, I don't necessarily bother with it. You can just dry it, the whole thing, for tea. You're not going to get, it's not worth dealing with peeling that. Alright, so this is what I'm ending up with. This is going in the freezer for soups and different things throughout the winter, stir fries, whatever I feel like making. And then this is going to hang and dry for tea. Oops, I've got one stalk in here. You can see it's a different color, kind of tough and old. I'm going to throw him out. And then all the rest of this is just compost material.
So with daylight savings time, that's actually the end of my day. I have to go to work, and when I come home, it's going to be dark, and I'll just be able to see enough to put all the animals away. Have a blessed day.